Hello student, now again the topic of tautomerism. Now the next topic is the stability of enol. Enol means double bond or OH group attached with one compound. So now how to check कि this compound is more stable? So first you check कि that compound have aromatic nature. This is a priority order. First is aromatic, then after hydrogen bonding between the more electronegative and hydrogen, and conjugation. You know conjugation, there is a 5 type of conjugation: pi sigma pi, pi sigma lone pair, pi sigma positive, pi sigma free radical, and lone pair sigma positive. These are the conjugation, 5 conjugation already explaining aromatic, anti-aromatic and non-aromatic compounds. Okay, so now there is a stability of enolic group. So how to check if this compound has more stable? So just first you check the first compound CS3, C double bond O, CS3. Clear? Now you know very well there is a 1,3 hydrogen migration. Again 1,3 hydrogen migration. Clear? So now you know very well that their formula is what? X single bond Y double bond Z. It means this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Clear? So now this is X, this is Y, and this is Z. This is 1, 2 and 3. So 1 means there is a CS3 group. So CS3, one hydrogen shift to that side and double bond shift to that side. It means there is a CS2, double bond C, and there is a single bond OH and single bond CS3. And now this is a enolic group, and this enol is more stable or not. Just you check. Now there is this enol is stable or not. So now first you check if there is a conjugation or not. So now there is a free electron. Oxygen is you know very well the valence electron is 6. So 1 for this, 1 for this, and 4 for this. So lone pair, pi sigma lone pair is there. So pi, and this is what? Sigma. This is pi, this is sigma, this is lone pair. So this is stable for what? This is stable for what? Conjugation. This is stable for what? Conjugation, because there is a pi sigma lone pair. Clear? Clear 100%? Okay. Now suppose you have another example. Suppose you have H C double bond O CS2 C double bond O H, and there is a 2 ketonic group. So you know again 1,3 hydrogen migration is there. Yes. So first you check where is the X. X can't be hydrogen, X can't be hydrogen. This is X, and this is Y, and this is Z. Both sides possible, X, Y, Z. But first you check H, C, and this hydrogen shift to that side. It means there is a OH group, and this double bond shift to that side. There is a C. Again shifting on that side, Y and Z. Clear? Y and Z 100%. So now shift to that side, there is a double bond. Again there is a double bond C, single bond OH, and single bond H. So now this compound is more stable or that compound is more stable? Now suppose the second structure for that. Suppose only one side of shifting, H, C, there is a OH, there is double bond C, H, but not shifting to that side. Yes. So you know very well in hydrogen and oxygen there is a hydrogen bond is there, and there is a conjugate, there is pi, there is unstable conjugation. There is a unstable conjugation, there is no conjugation. But there is pi sigma lone pair is there, but there is a in any structure, carbon, then after carbon and two carbon attached with two double bond on the next carbon atom. Suppose यहाँ पर भी एक double bond है, यहाँ भी है. अगर यहाँ पर कोई भी ऐसा कंपाउंड दिख जाए, दिस इज मोर अनस्टेबल, तो इन दोनों में ये स्टेबल है कि ये, तो दिस इज मोर स्टेबल. क्लियर? 100% क्लियर? ओके. नाउ द नेक्स्ट एग्जाम्पल, just you check the next example, just wait. The next example is what? Suppose you have of this formula, suppose you have this formula, there is a double bond, and there is a double bond oxygen. Okay, now first you check where is X, where is X. देखो x, y and z, x, y and z, या तो 1,3 हाइड्रोजन माइग्रेशन, 1,3 हाइड्रोजन माइग्रेशन. तो you know very well this double bond shift to that side, this double bond shift to that side, there is a double bond, and there is a OH group. So now you know very well this is what? Aromatic. Pi sigma pi, pi sigma pi, pi sigma pi, and this is 4n plus 2 pi electron is there. N is what? N is 1. It means 6 pi electron. So 6 pi electron is what? Aromatic. It means this is more stable. This compound is more stable to that compound. Clear? Okay, student, 100% clear? Okay. Clear? Okay, student. Now this is your homework. Suppose you have this example. Just you find the another structure, 1,3 hydrogen migration. So again, you know this is x, this is y, this is z. Again this is x, this is y, this is z. Again this is x, this is y, this is z. Yes? Clear? Okay, clear? So now in this case double bond shift on that side, x, y, z. In this case double bond shift on that side, and in this case double bond shift to that side. Now the formula is what? The formula is there. This double bond shift to that side and H shift to that side, OH, and again there is OH, sorry, there is OH and double bond shift to that side, and again OH and double bond shift to that side. So now pi sigma pi, pi sigma pi, pi sigma pi, there is a complete aromatic. 6 pi electron, it means this is a complete aromatic, and this compound is more stable to that compound. Clear? So this is a full explanation of keto-enol isomerism. Now the next topic, and again just you check, suppose another example is there. So aromatic is there, hydrogen is there, conjugation is there. Now there is very important topic, solvent effect. Now in this case solvent effect. So now suppose you have polar protic solvent. Polar protic solvent you have. So polar protic solvent, what is the work of polar protic solvent? Polar protic solvent increases the stability, decreases the stability of enoli group. Suppose you have a solution of any compound, you mix some polar protic solvent on that compound, the stability of or percentage of enolic group is decreases. Yeah, what is a polar protic solvent? Water, H2O, ethanol is what? C2H5OH, acetic acid, CH3COOH. These are the example of polar protic solvent. And how to check कि polar protic solvent decreases the percentage of enolic group? Just you check. Suppose you have CH3, C double bond O, CH2, C double bond O, CH3. Okay. In both the case there is X, Y, Z. This is also X. But in this case, just you check. Suppose there is a X, Y, Z. You substitute one hydrogen from that side, X, Y, Z. So this hydrogen shift to that side. So there is a CH3C and there is OH. And this double bond shift to that side, CH, C double bond O. And there is a CH3. Yes, there is a CH3 group. Okay. Now there is a ene plus all group is there. Ene plus all group is there. But in this case, this reaction is in the presence of polar protic solvent. Polar protic solvent. Now in this case, the reaction in the presence of polar protic solvent, suppose this is a polar protic solvent, so now the percentage of this compound is 20%. Now the percentage of this compound is 80%. But in absence of polar protic solvent, this is 80% and this is 20%. Polar protic solvent, what is the actual meaning of polar protic solvent? It decreases the percentage of enol. Okay. Now this is a polar protic solvent work. Now again, polar aprotic solvent. What is the work of polar aprotic solvent? Polar aprotic solvent. Polar aprotic solvents just opposite for this, enol percentage increases. Clear? In this case, the example is what? Acetone. You know the formula of acetone, CH3, C double bond O, CH3. And the next one is DMSO, dimethyl sulfonyl oxide. And now this is DMF, dimethyl formamide. Dimethyl formamide. Now suppose again this formula is given, same formula is given, CH3, C double bond O, CH2, then C double bond O, CH3. In this case, same reaction is there, 1,3 hydrogen migration is there. Okay, so now the product is same. CH3, C, there is a OH, there is double bond CH, there is C double bond O, and there is a single bond CH3. Again same formula. But this reaction in the presence of polar aprotic solvent like acetone, in the presence of acetone. Now in this case, this compound is a 80% and this compound is a 20%. So just you learned that what is the actual work of polar protic solvent and polar aprotic solvent. Clear? This is now the complete of structural isomerism full topic. The first is chain, then position, then metamerism, then functional, then ring chain isomerism, then tautomerism. Clear? This is a full explanation of structural isomerism. Now, and after this video, the next topic is a stereoisomerism. There is a two type of isomerism. The first one is what? Geometrical, and the second one is what? Optical isomerism. Okay, student, this is a full explanation of tautomerism. Okay.